Hello guys, and welcome to Gusto Reaction on Gusto TV. Donny Fesky out here with the one and only Oluseyi, aka, when you hear Oluseyi, you already know what I'm referring to. Anyway, Sheyi is out here. Sheyi is out here in the building. Thank you guys for everything you do, for always liking our video, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends, your family, everybody about what we do out here. And you guys for always being the reason why we come to do this. Back to back, the support has been amazing.
Definitely.
Keep the support coming. And if you're new to the channel, click on that subscribe button, subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you know whenever we post any new video.
Let's go.
Now, a particular dragging is happening, and I'm wondering
who is dragging
why or what has resulted into this. Now, WIZKID has been dragged. WIZKID is one person that always, most of the time, get to remove himself from social media drama, drugs and all of that. But at this point, it seems like, or it looks like, allegedly, he has put himself in this particular situation. Now, I remember Rolling Loud concert, the festival that happened, a few weeks back, where the top guys in the US, in the UK and everywhere, were performing, and we saw WIZKID, headline a particular day ahead of the Migos and all that. We're like, how WIZKID they do this one? And then WIZKID later went out to post that he was paid $1 million for that performance. First off, before we even go to talk about the full details, what did you think, or what came to your mind? Did you believe it when you saw WIZKID post that he was paid $1 million for that show?
Anyways, first off, shout out to WIZKID, shout out to everyone doing Afrobeat proud. WIZKID came up to say he was paid $1 million for the show. I believe WIZKID. Absolutely. I believe WIZKID. I believe WIZKID because you don't see an artist of his caliber come out to say these things without without it actually happening. We're not going to tell WIZKID to bring out proof to say, oh, he was paid X amount for this. If people are getting paid $2 million, $3 million in the US to perform, and the Migos themselves are being paid, if Future was paid $1 million for a show in the US, then why can't WIZKID be paid $1 million as well? I'm not saying in the US WIZKID is bigger than Future. Of course, we know Future is bigger, but WIZKID's influence in the US in the past couple of years has been really huge. With collaborations with Drake, Beyonce, and the rest of them. I think WIZKID was actually paid that amount. Yes.
Okay. That same time,
to say, oh, he was paid this and that and everything. But yeah, let's have it.
At that same time, Future that you mentioned, also tweeted that, tell me how many trap niggas were paid $1 million to perform at the show. And now recently, reports added that Rolling Loud actually made a total of $2.5 million from that festival. Now brings the question: how was WIZKID paid $1 million if they were alleged to have made $2.5 million? Did WIZKID lie about the money?
Now, let me tell you something. Shout out to the fans. But at times I think that we actually need to use our heads when we discuss or drag people or talk about these things. You understand? I'm going to tell you something. Coco Bar, one of the biggest show promoters in the UK, when he started shows, he paid P-Square, paid WIZKID, paid a couple of people for a particular show. Do you normally hear when show promoters say, oh, they lost money? They lost a lot of money, much more than, that means they didn't get as much as they put into the show. The guys are Rolling Loud, obviously made a loss. Definitely. The fact that they made a loss does not mean the artists are lying about what they were paid for. It's simple magic. It's simple arithmetic, rather. Donny Fesky, you have a show you want to do. You call WIZKID, you pay him 10 million. You call Davido, you pay him 10 million. You call Burna Boy, you pay him 10 million and everything. hoping that you're going to sell a lot of tickets to make about 100 million naira and maybe a 30 million naira gain. But at the end of the day, ticket didn't sell well. The merchandise and everything that you wanted to get did not come out as planned. You made 25 million. Of course, what you made from your show is 25 million naira. But what you had paid for venue, for logistics, for artists, for hotel and everything is about 100 million naira. The show promoter has made a loss of 75 million naira. So are you going to say that WIZKID or whatever artist say you got 10 million naira light because the full show itself is 25 million naira? No. So this is very, very, it is simple reasoning here. WIZKID got paid $1 million. Maybe Future got paid $1 million too, yes. And then the show promoters made 2.5 million naira from the show. That is the show promoters' business. They've made a loss on the show, obviously. You understand? So it doesn't negate, like there are two different, angles from it. How much the artists were paid is another, is an angle. How much show promoters made is another angle. Both they don't necessarily connect to each other. The fact that they made 2.5 million naira for the show does not mean the artists that got $1 million were lying about getting the money. Sorry to the promoters, they made a loss, but it should not in any way negate what WIZKID or whatever Future said. So dragging WIZKID to say, oh, WIZKID lied. So what are they trying to say? That show promoters did not pay WIZKID. They could have paid him $1 million and they could have made a loss on it. That is what I really, really want the fans to understand on this.
Alrighty. So to you now, what you're saying is WIZKID did not lie about the money they received, based on the fact that WIZKID normally would not even come out to brag or say whatever has not happened.
Apart from WIZKID even not coming out or WIZKID coming out, it does not. This is simple arithmetic. I was thinking people were saying, oh, the show itself was worth, or if it's how much they made from the show. See, if you like, call Drake, call Beyonce, they cannot determine how much you are going to make from your show. Every show is a risk. We know a lot of people that make losses from shows at the hotel. Get?
Actually.
Yes. You see a lot of people tell you, oh, they're not doing shows anymore. Why? Because the last two shows they did, they made a loss. How did they make a loss? Because artists will collect their money irrespective of whatever they say. So you as the show promoter, you are the one who will try and make money from whatever other avenue you want to make from. So when people say, made money, WIZKID, how can the outcome, the monetary outcome of the show, mean that an artist is lying on how much he or she made? It doesn't make any sense. The fans, this is simply common sense. It's common sense. WIZKID has collected his own money for show. Has he come to perform or not? He has come to perform. Whether the show promoters make all the money from the world or not, they don't mind. They don't care. You understand? That's just the way it is.
True.
So artists collecting their money is one truth. Promoters not making enough money from the show is another truth. Two truths can exist. Two truths can exist. The fact that they didn't make enough money does not mean that another truth, one truth has, is they didn't make money, does not make WIZKID's own false. Two truths can exist together. And that is what the fans need to understand. Please, WIZKID saying he made $1 million from the show. Yes, you might want evidence, he might not show you evidence, but please accept it like that. Promoters coming out to say they made $2.5 million from the show is another truth. It does not negate WIZKID's $1 million, announcement or show or whatever it is. That's just the thing. So yes, I want fans to understand this, and I hope that the dragging is going to stop. Please, Davido gets all the money, WIZKID gets all the money, Burna Boy gets Tiwa Savage. Let's all appreciate all of these artists and not drag one because we want to praise the other one. Please. Thank you.
All right, guys. We've heard it all from Shay. He has, broken it down. He has told you his own opinion and why he think,
it can exist.
Logical and just reason, with alongside what he says. So guys, let us know what you think. Do you agree with Sheyi actually, or you have a contrary opinion? Draw your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh shit.